What's up, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Imagine Live, Chapter 175 from the Dojo. I'm your host, Mike Zeke, accompanied by Jimmy, the high-flying hippie. How are we tonight, man?
Doing wonderful.
And don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you like this video right now. Give us a thumbs up. Turn on the bell notifications. So you know anytime we're going live here on Wednesdays or just in general. Tonight, we have interviews with the Rad Boys, Chris Coleman in the Watch, Eric Enders. We hear from John Ross, hopefully this afternoon. Lucio DeVere, Gorgeous Gregory, our heavyweight champion, yourself, Jimmy, the high-flying hippie, the rocker Chris Sands, and more. And in action tonight will be the rocker Chris Sands taking on the Imagine Live champion, James Ross. Now, before we get started here, we have a couple of things we need to attend to here. I got to ask, man, what's with the weapon?
Well, you see, Jimmy the hippie's been watching wrestling a really long time. I consider myself almost a wrestling historian. And if I know one thing about wrestling is I can smell a jump or a screw job coming. Like last week, if you guys want it, you have to come and get it the hard way, right? You're not going to take my spot, not on my mountain, not on my watch. So be it in that ring, at this commentary booth, in the parking lot, you'll never catch me sleeping. And while I'm at it, somebody else that has something to say about Jimmy the hippie, Eric Enders, the disrespectful disruptor. Well, buddy, I'll tell you what, anti-establishment is one thing, counterculture is another. So with that, I challenge you, Eric Enders. You didn't learn your lesson last time in Du Bois, apparently. I challenge you, January 6th, in Reynoldsville. One-on-one, Eric Enders, me and you. And with that being said, make sure you get your tickets to see me whoop Eric Enders in Reynoldsville on January 6th. Seats are filling up quick. Get on ImagineWrestling.com for all your tickets to that event.
That's right. Tickets are going fast. Make sure you get your tickets for January 6th. And also, on the horizon, we'll be back in Altoona on January 20th. Make sure you get your tickets. Tickets are on sale for that one as we speak on the website right now. So, I mentioned earlier when I was doing the rundown of who we would be hearing from this afternoon, tonight. I keep saying this afternoon. It's late. It's been a long day. I kind of berated the good neighbor John Ross last week because I wanted an answer, and I think, it wasn't very professional of me to kind of berate him like that. So I wanted to try something in a different setting, rather than trying to bombard him with questions. I would like to just give him the opportunity to have this microphone and talk to you, the imagination. So at this time, I would like to bring in the good neighbor, John Ross.
He's making his way in here. Very interesting side of John Ross we have not seen.
Yeah, thanks for joining us here. If you'd like, I'm going to just move around here so you can take center stage here, sir. So, if you don't mind me asking, I know it's the holidays. I can't imagine what you're going through right now, but I'm just asking, as a friend, how are you? How are you doing? Take your time. I know it's tough. Take your time, please.
Look, I just want to say one thing, and that's to my son James. Look, son, I love you, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Thank you. Merry Christmas, John. Wow. I really didn't want to pry after what I did to him last week.
Yeah, that was heavy.
But I don't know that we're any further along with knowing really, truly how John is feeling right now. But moving on here, I would like to speak about two of our sponsors for our upcoming January 6th show in Reynoldsville. First of which is Medical Resource Solutions. Looking for a medical plan that fits you? Ann can help. Her goal is to help you find and enroll into the right plan that fits your needs. She thrives by building trust and confidence with her clients, making your complete satisfaction her priority. Call Ann King today at 814-410-1412. Again, that phone number for Ann is 814-410-1412. And also, sponsoring us for the January 6th show is Forest Customs LLC. Whether it's custom-built cabinets and sheds, general carpentry, or pressure washing, painting and staining, Forest Custom LLC are here to help. Visit their website today at forestcustomsllc.com or call them today at 724-980-7800. That phone number one more time again is area code 724-980-7800.
We always thank the sponsors of our programs, our friends, our family. We consider them, just like you, the imagination. Now, let's hear from my friend, Chris Sands.
Listen, this is normally his deal, right? To come out here and make the offer, right? Make the offer. But let's be honest, you're not worth his time. Hell, you're not worth our time. But regardless, the message needs to be delivered. And you know what? You not being here last week, hell, I think it made the show better.
He looks real angry.
He does look angry. Isn't that cute? That's cute. Yeah, but that leads me to a discussion that the three of us had, the Sideshow Psycho here, myself, and Chris Coleman. And we think it's time for you to hang it up. Yeah, burn them. Burn them boots. Quit the business, kid, because you just don't have it. The place is better when you're not here. We're a lot happier when you're not here. Hell, maybe try your hand at referee. That's what we think. Actually, that was Chris Coleman's idea, right? He's not unreasonable. He's not going to come out here and just bully you, push you around. He's giving you a choice. You can wear the referee shirt, or we're going to end your career permanently the hard way. And we expect an answer from you the next time we see you. Make the right choice.
All right, man. Tough position for the Rocker Chris Sands. It'll be interesting to see what answer he gives to my guests at this time. Chris Coleman, Malachi Gage, the Alpha Rick Matthews. They are the Watch.
Hi, Michael.
Hello, Malachi.
Mikey.
Alpha.
We'll take it from number 16.
Hard to argue with that. There you are, sir.
You know the drill, Mike.
There's a lot to be excited about, isn't there?
I'm excited.
It's the holiday season, right? It's the holiday season.
Man's excited.
You know what? I think all three of us, if I could speak for the three of us, are the most excited for right here tonight in Altoona, PA.
That's right, baby. That's right. Why are we excited? Let's tell them.
Why are we excited? Oh, I think we'll tell Alpha. I think we'll tell him. Because tonight, if he has any sense left, Chris Sands will burn his boots live on air. And if that wasn't enough to get your heart racing 1,000 miles a minute,
What you got for us?
what else do I have? Gorgeous Gregory, right here, tonight, is going to capture and bring to a permanent compromise. Kato! Your turn.
Yeah, I got something else I know that we're excited about. I know we're excited. Everybody's excited. But there are three people who should not be excited. January 6th, the Rad Boys, you made a phone call. Ooh. Call whoever you want. Go door to door. Put out an ad at Craigslist. I don't care. Bring Dango. Because January 6th comes, it doesn't matter. We're going to beat the hell out of all three of you. Because tag team wrestling is for the...
Hey guys, I'll take that.
Oh.
I'll take that.
What kind of...
I'll take that. Give me that.
What kind of stupid are you? You'll take this when I give it to you.
Coleman, there's an expression, and it goes like this. It's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog. And this dog is ready to fight. So we're going to get in that ring, and we're going to scrap. What do you say?
Is this real life?
Oh, who is it? Was he here before?
Who are you?
You know damn well.
I don't care. I don't care, actually. But nonetheless, I have a follow-up question. Who'd you ever beat? You think you get to move to the front of the line? You get to move to the front of the line. Who are you? Tell you what. You want to step up to the tag team champions? You want to step up to the next heavyweight champion? It's not going to happen, pal. How about this? January the 6th. The three of us have arranged an opponent for you. That's exciting, right? You actually have a match on this show, huh? Oh, that's crazy. Magnus Knox, yeah, I know your name. Blush a little. Versus Kim Chi. Someone a little more on your level, right? Good luck, pal.
I want him. We're gonna fight.
Listen, baby steps, kid.
He's coming with us. Alpha, here you go.
What? I don't know what's going on around here anymore. Okay, let's try to recap here. I don't know where they took Magnus Knox. All right, on deck we have, let's bring in the Imagine Live champion defending tonight. He is the lowlife, James Ross. So I'd like to ask, I know we didn't get much of an answer from your father earlier, but I would just like to know if you have any thoughts on what he did say here tonight.
I heard what he said. Dad, what you said, it spoke volumes. Spoke volumes, and so my response has to be the same. It has to speak volumes as well. So John Ross, I don't love you. Dad, I don't love you. I'm ashamed to be a Ross. What does it even mean to be a Ross? Well, for me, it meant humiliation. For me, it meant failure. For me, it meant loss after loss after loss and disappointment after disappointment. But ever since I've abandoned my father, ever since I stabbed him in the yellow streak in his spine, I've done nothing but succeed. It's back to back, and this week, another back. Successful Imagine Wrestling Live Championship defenses. I am making this championship the most important thing in this company, 1 week at a time. And that is in spite of my blood. That is in spite of my father. So no, I don't regret a thing. No, I'm not sorry. No, don't have a Merry Christmas. And no, I don't love you.
James Ross seems to just want to kind of do things his own way, I guess. Okay, well, we'll see if he can defend and retain his championship here tonight against the Rocker, Chris Sands. And now at this time, I would like to bring in Lucio DeVere and Eric Enders. Now, Mr. Enders, we heard from Jimmy earlier, challenged you to a matchup on January 6th in Reynoldsville. What do you say?
Yeah, I'm going to get to Jimmy, but let's start by talking about...
Hey, hold on.
Excuse me?
Is it all right if I actually say a few things this week? Is that okay?
What do you have to say?
Well, I didn't get a chance to say much last week, so I wanted to touch on something I've been thinking about for a couple weeks.
Yep. Fine. This better be good.
All right. Yeah, me and you, we faced each other a couple weeks ago, and I can't help but remember how good it felt when the fans were actually cheering me. I'm pretty sure they were on my side. It's been a long time since I've had the fans rooting for me, cheering, chanting Lucio, and it felt really good.
Look, now, let's get this straight. We've talked about this. They don't care about you. They just hate you a little bit less than they hate me. Why don't you see that? Why don't you see that? They don't care about you.
They cheered for me.
They were cheering against me. You don't matter to them. You didn't matter when Malachi Gage was going to stomp your face into thumbtacks, your own son, and they cheered him on. You didn't matter when Big Lenny was beating you around with Christmas toys and God knows what else when the fans brought the weapons for his retirement match. They didn't care. Why do you think they care now?
I just know how good it felt, and it's been a while since I've had someone feel like they were on my side and cheering for me.
All right. You want to play hero. You want to be the good guy. You want these idiots in central Pennsylvania, and God knows where else they're watching from. You want them to cheer you on. Yay, Lucio, Lucio! Fine. I'll give you that opportunity. I will find you the perfect opponent to play hero against in Reynoldsville on January 6th. How does that sound?
That sounds good. Sounds great. Who's the opponent?
You'll find out. You'll find out later. All right? As for January 6th, I did hear Jimmy the Hippie's challenge from earlier tonight at the start of the show, and that's just fine, Jimmy. I told you last week, you keep sticking your nose in other people's business, you're going to regret it. And you want to talk about Reynoldsville? Fine, or not Reynoldsville, sorry, Du Bois. You want to talk about Du Bois from June. So I recall, we're 1-1. So that would make January 6th our rubber match. And you want to talk about counterculture? You know counterculture. You're as bad as the rest of them. You're a sellout, and I'm going to expose you. And you, since I'm doing this thing for you on January 6th, you need to do something in return for me. And in fact, it's not even just for me, it's for us. It's for the people who have been sticking their noses in between us, into our friendship, trying to make us enemies. So next week, I need you to start standing up for yourself and for me and punch him in the face. Yeah. Knock him out next week.
Why me? Okay. Well, we'll see what happens next week, I guess. At this time, I'd like to bring in somebody I haven't seen for a couple weeks. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Cato.
Mike, how are you?
Good, man. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Hi, everybody.
It's nice to see you. It's been a couple weeks since we've seen you. How you feeling?
Well, I'm going to be honest. I feel great. I mean, I really feel great. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in just a minute here. But I heard what Chris Coleman had to say. I still don't completely understand the dynamic of what's happening here, why he attacked me at the last show, why he is taking out his frustrations on me, on Jimmy the Hippie, on the Rad Boys, Chris Sands, Magnus Knox. I'm confused. I don't get it. We know where Greg's been. We know what kind of a man he was. I hope he doesn't go back. But Greg, if you're out there listening, I'll tell you what, I said it time and time again. I look at you as a son. And sometimes a father has to make sacrifices. So if you think this is what's best for you, joining Coleman in the watch, and if that takes putting me in the hospital tonight, I'm not even going to put a hand up. If that's really what you feel like, I'm going to drop my hands, and I'm going to let you do what you feel like you need to do. And to be honest, maybe he should do that. Maybe he should put me on the shelf permanently. You know, Coleman thinks my time has passed. I don't think it has. As a matter of fact, I'm going to tell you the truth. For all my talk and all my bravado going into that match earlier this month, I didn't really feel like I could have beat Greg. I didn't think I had a shot. Right now, after that 32-minute match, I think I could. I think I could be the heavyweight champion. So I'm going to tell you what, I'm not done. 2024, I'm coming back, and I'm going to be the Imagine heavyweight champion. And 2024, that's going to be Chris, how are you? Come on back here, Mike.
Excuse me, sorry.
You have my assurance everything's going to be fine. You got something to say?
Of course you're coming back. Because you couldn't just let it alone. You couldn't just let it be our time. You need to be needed. That is not the same as necessary. Okay? You had to come back and make things about you. You had to be in the spotlight.
Brad, Braden Elliott, the Rad Boys. So things have been heating up with the watch, specifically the tag team champions. Tell me a little bit about how you're feeling heading into January 6th.
Tell me lies. Tell me sweet little lies. That ain't happening right now, because I'm mad. I'm sick of it! You know what? I got to think about something, Braden. Over the past 3 days, I've been thinking about this. Been typing it in on my calculator, and I know why the watch is mad. They're jealous. They're jealous of us. You know what? Mike Zeke has a beard kind of like Chris Coleman. You know what I want to do to that?
I have no idea where you're going.
Hey!
Come here!
No, no,
Come here!
No!
Come here!
No!
Come here!
No, Jake! No, thank you! Please turn that off! I'm not Chris Coleman, I'm Mike Zeke. Yes, I have a beard, but I'm not Chris Coleman.
Tell him why we're mad!
Why are you mad?
Because they're out here, they're beating us up every single week. And you know why? Because they're jealous. They're jealous that we're out here winning titles all over the place. We're wrestling all over the place. And you know what? You know who's buying our t-shirts? Who's buying our 8x10s? Who's coming to the table to take pictures with us? They're kids. They're coming up and they're so happy to see us. It's the Rad Boys. It's not the watch. It's never been the watch. You guys, you want to be us. You want to be what we created. You want to be the top team in this division. Well, it ain't going to happen. And it never, ever is going to happen. We've always been right here, and you've always been just right here, right here. You were always trying to keep up, and then we got this far ahead. And now you've got no choice but to attack us from behind because you know, deep down, that you can't keep up. So don't even try to step up. I guarantee you, we are coming for those tag team titles because we have to. Because, why? Why, Jake? That's right, 4 times! The Rad Boys will be the tag team champions again because we are going to claim our spot at the top of this division. You, Chris Coleman, Malachi Gage, Alpha, you and everybody else, Mike Zeke, cameraman, Imagination, everybody, they're going to know that the Rad Boys, we've always been, we always will be, in the house!
house! Come here! Oh, come on, man. No, come on. Play the video! Come on. Play the video, please! Get out of here, Jake! God.
Gorgeous Gregory and the watch. What does that look like, sweetheart?
Well, I'm glad you decided to make change with us, Greg. It's fantastic to hear. The champ on our side, it's going to be great. The change is going to be across the board. And all I need from you is next week in this ring, you're going to end Cato for good. You're going to come in here, you're going to crush his neck.
Thank you!
You're going to send him to ICU. That's what I need from you.
Well, I mean, I'm sure we're going to hear from Gregory here in just a little bit. Trying to restore some order here. Let's talk about something that I do enjoy talking about every week on here, and that's our sponsors that sponsor our shows. You know, we talk about the lifeblood every week, being you, the imagination, and all of our sponsors. So let's go ahead and speak on Napoli's Pizza. This is for Reynoldsville. If you are looking for amazing food at a great price, and I can attest to both of those, you've come to the right place. At Napoli's Restaurant Pizzeria, we have a menu that will impress your taste buds. State Route 255 at Schaefer Road, Sandy Plaza, 108. Number 108, DuBois, PA, 15801. Find them on Facebook.
Also, Crystal Clean of DuBois. They provide professional experience and high-quality commercial and residential cleaning in the following areas: Falls Creek, Clearfield, Kerwinsville, Grampian, Rockton, Reynoldsville, DuBois, Treasure Lake, Cibola, Penfield, Brockway, and more. Call them today at area code 814-771-1481. That's Crystal Clean of DuBois. We thank you, our sponsors.
And we can't forget about, last but not least, Slap Happy. Games of skill. You know what these are. And you know they can be a ton of fun. Stop on by at 43 East Main Street, Reynoldsville, PA. Stop on by, have some fun.
You know what else is a game of skill, Mike Zeke?
What's that, Jimmy?
Social media is a new skill acquired by many, and we can't do it without the fans of the imagination. Please hit subscribe to our channel and like on this video and help us out. And without further ado, another game of not chance. Professional wrestling. Why don't we have a match?
Let's get to our main event right now.
Let's do it.
First, he is the challenger. He is from Paradise City. He is the rocker, Chris Sands.
My buddy. No one rocks harder than Chris Sands.
Hard to argue with that. And defending the Imagine Live Championship tonight, he is no longer a great neighbor. He is instead a lowlife. This is James Ross.
Calls himself a lowlife, a degenerate. What he is he's a graduate of Imagine Dojo and very, very capable in that ring.
Yes, very much so. Our referee Chris this evening with us. Good to see him as always.
Always impeccable officiating here at Imagine Wrestling.
He's our
Chris,
senior.
our senior official, keeping things on the straight and narrow. Oh, and we're joined by Mike Zeke getting his own microphone.
Hey, I think we're back. I got my microphone back here.
Excellent. We're underway here.
Yeah, let's go. Nice main event.
Two fairly young guys here, but not newcomers to the game.
Not at all.
Both these men, seminars with Dr. Tom Pritchard, Ricky Morton, Al Snow, George South, you name it. These guys have learned from them. Beautiful collar and elbow tie-up, standing switch over the waistline.
So one thing I will say about a lot of the students out of the school, students of the game get thrown around a lot, but I mean, it's hard to argue. I mean, just looking at the last 2 years, you know, from the inception of Imagine to just now, like I said, oh my goodness.
Like we said, students of each other's game here, as he had that move well scouted, not wanting to get caught in that neck snap, a la Mr. Perfect of Chris Sands there.
Beautiful arm drag from the lowlife, James Ross. How about that?
Yeah, high and tight, that arm drag like a military haircut. Chris Sands on the mat. Look at that knee across the
I wonder if his
backbone.
father taught him how to do that.
I wonder. I wonder if Chris Sands got them tights on loan from Bruce Hart, looking very, very pink this evening.
Pink and, not black attack, but pink and white attack.
Good attack, nice forearm to the chest. Headlock takeover, takes him out of midair. How about that?
Rocker always comes out rocking and rolling, always ready to party.
Got his man down there, beautiful side headlock there, trying to force them shoulders down to the mat. James Ross pushes it back, beautiful head scissors. Both men up to their feet. Clothesline James Ross, nobody held. Kick to the midsection. Chris Sands coming off the ropes. Goes for that avalanche neckbreaker. Oh, are you kidding me? Lights him up like Christmas. James Ross, very, very proud of himself.
Not decking the halls out here. They're decking each other in the chest. Oh, my goodness! And he missed the back elbow. Let's see what Rocker can do here.
Oh! James Ross getting more than a lump of coal for Christmas. Getting a backhand chop, knife edge style from Chris Sands. Irish whip reverse. Missed the clothesline. Chris Sands going for the big DDT. Gets thrown off.
So I got to ask Jimmy, I mean, I know the Watch have a predicament for the Rocker. I imagine you've spoken to him about this decision. I mean, I don't want to assume, but, you know.
Tons of back and forth offense. Chris Sands laying the leather down one more time. You can hear that chest slap. Chris
He's
Sands
going for the rocket dropper. Oh, there's that spitting back elbow.
Right in the larynx. James Ross beautifully executed.
You can get a shot of him right now. He's just clutching his throat. I think he got him right. You're right, Jimmy. I think he got him right in the larynx.
Questionable offense from James Ross, as always.
Makes it incredibly difficult to communicate with the referee. Let's see what I can rock.
Look at the red chest of James Ross from that chops from Chris Sands. Absolutely brutal stuff.
Yeah. Try the ropes. Go ahead. Never gonna say it.
Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey.
There's a choke right in front of us here.
He's gonna want
Chris Sands gasping for air.
He's gonna want to heed that warning on that 5 count from referee Chris. Chris will throw him out.
You know, Chris Sands might be calling that number from Medical Resource Solutions LLC here to get a new medical plan after this beating.
Yeah, make sure you call in. She can help. She'll find all of your needs as far as your insurance plans go. She thrives on building trust and confidence with her clients. Make sure you call in King today, 814-410-1412.
Sliding clothesline. Are you kidding me? James Ross out on the floor and he's seething. This kid's got a chip on his shoulder. We're father, Chris Sands able to kick out. Looking a little groggy.
Imagine they know each other fairly well in the ring at this point. I mean, I know James Ross has a new attitude, you know, new outlook on life, if you will, but he's still the same James Ross to me, it seems. Maybe in the ring, maybe not quite where. Oh, my goodness.
My Lord. 2 feet right to the mush.
Rocker's not moving.
Well, when he wakes up, he's going to be counting his teeth.
He's got that glazed look on his eyes there, Jimmy.
Hey, referee didn't see it there. We had a little hair pull on this Wednesday night, Mike Zeke.
Are you serious? Do we have hair pull on Wednesdays and I missed it?
It's hair pull Wednesday. I was here to pick up your slack, my friend.
I appreciate you. That's why I need the broadcast colleague, Jimmy the High Flying Hippie, here with me every Wednesday.
Talking about slack. There's no slack in that hold there by James Ross, really stretching Chris Sands.
Trying to put all that pressure on his shoulder joint, on his elbow.
There's a deep arm drag.
And just
James
right back
Ross,
to the action.
right back. Kick to the bread basket. And I'm not sure if they make bread baskets, but Forrest Customs LLC builds cabinets, sheds, general carpentry, pressure washer, painting, and staining. Call Forrest Customs LLC at 724-980-7800. James Ross slapping Chris Sands. If I know my buddy, he is not going to put up with that.
Rocker's got to get back into this contest here. If he has any chance of being a, I believe, 3-time Imagine Live champion, if he wins here this evening.
James Ross is capable as anyone. Speaking of Reynoldsville, he took me to the limit last time we were in Reynoldsville. James Ross gave me everything I could handle and then some. Very inside. Smart package.
He can end the match that fast. James Ross has got to be ready for anything.
There's that clothesline, the hallmark of Imagine Dojo. That clothesline was devastating. He learned that right here at Imagine Dojo, and you can too if you're interested in becoming a professional wrestler. Log on to www.imaginewrestling.com and sign up for your free tryout to Imagine Dojo. Chris Sands in a bad spot here.
Yeah, man, he's looking a little worse for wear here. Yeah, this new attitude of James Ross, man, I'm having a really hard time trying to understand it. I know it's not necessarily my position to figure out what everybody's thinking, but I mean, it is my job to ask the tough questions. And, you know, we've been trying to talk to his dad for...
James Ross firing up here. Oh, Chris Sands up and over.
Let's see this.
Gets caught.
Oh, an electric chair drop.
Very well said, Mike Zeke. Exactly what it is, electric chair drop.
That's got to be it.
Innovative offense from James Ross. I don't think we've ever seen that out of him before.
I've never seen James Ross do that.
Chris Sands tried the up and over in the corner, very agile. James Ross, just one step quicker, gets under him, catches him on the shoulder, electric chair drop.
All right, kid, what are you going to do now? Trying to figure out how to put him away here, and he's coming over towards us here. What's he doing? He's grabbing the Imagine Live Championship.
Hey.
That's not necessary.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay to admire your championship, but I mean, this is going on right now.
I'll disqualify you. I will disqualify you.
And he missed with the belt shot.
Chris Sands with a window of opportunity here.
James Ross took his eye off the ball momentarily. Maybe looking for the easy way out. And now he's paying for it.
Big noggin knocker. Both men groggy. Looking for that DDT.
Hey, hit him with the mic stand.
Scored it.
We have a new champion here.
I'm surprised James Ross kicked out right there. He was planted like a lawn dart. Did you see him snap off that head and neck?
Yeah, man, that was gross. Slides out from underneath. Oh, snap DDT!
Short DDT of his own. James Ross pulling out all the stops here.
2.99.
What a match. What a match here on Wednesday. Imagine Live from the dojo. We thank you all for tuning in. This is our last episode before Christmas, Mike Zeke.
It is.
And Chris Sands knows the opportunity in front of him here, and he's fighting. He's digging. He's got James Ross just angry. Look at that kid. He's just seething.
I've seen the Rocker hit that sixth gear. Let's see if he can hit that gear tonight and become the Imagine Live champion. And as I'm speaking, it might be right here. Slice bread number 2.
Beautifully done. James Ross goes for the Cobra Clutch. Chris Sands has it well scouted. Beautiful reversal. We've seen this before. This could spell the end for James Ross. Chris Sands is tuning up the band.
Here we go. New champion. Here we go. What was that?
Are you kidding me?
Are you serious right now?
What a little snot.
I don't know what to say.
Not the way I wanted it to go. You know, that's the way it is. Kind of like with the watch. It's not the way you want to go. I'm not leaving. I'll never leave. I did that once, and what a mistake that was. So if watch, you want me to leave, you're going to have to kill me first.
Just killed my microphone. Thanks, Rocker. Gotta kill him first. He's been hanging out with you a lot. I see. Man, a lot going on here tonight. Can we talk about it a little bit, maybe? I was threatened twice.
You were. Sometimes, Mike Zeke, to live life, you got to taste death. And it sounds like Chris Sands finally climbed the mountain himself, does it not?
Yeah, it sure does. It sure does.
Amazing match. Amazing action here. Whether you agree with that finish or not, it's action like that that is only brought to you by Imagine Live.
And we're getting ready to hear from as we speak.
It's showtime, sweetheart. Mike Zeke, how you doing?
Good to see you, sir. Merry Christmas.
Jimmy, how are you?
All right.
Good. See that hat?
Very festive.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is showtime here at the Imagine Dojo. It is Wednesday night. We're live, all the way live. You know what that means. It seems as though I got to have a little bit of a conversation with Kato. So Kato, come on out here.
I don't know if you heard me earlier, but if this is what you want, if you want to, hi guys, if this is what you want to join these guys, you want to throw away what we had 2.5 weeks ago, you want to throw away what you had with the Imagine Nation, I'm not going to fight you, man. Do what you got to.
I got a couple things to say. Settle down, boys. Kato, you're my trainer. But not only that, you are the toughest opponent I've had to date. I'm not gonna lie, man. I thought, going into our match, I thought you were just an old broken down man that couldn't hack it anymore. And I honestly thought in my heart that I was going to run right through you and embarrass you and destroy you in probably less than 5 minutes. But you hung in there. We went 32 minutes, man. You took everything I had, every single thing I had. You took it, and not only did you keep kicking out, you kept coming after me. There's nothing but respect here between you and me, respect and love. But I'm a little bit torn here, man. You know I'm a man that'll do whatever it takes to get to the top. And you know me better than anyone for the most part, and you know I'll do whatever it takes to stay at the top. So I don't know, man, should I beat your ass right here tonight and join them? Or should I not? Let me ask you a question, as my trainer. What would you do if you were in my position?
I can't tell you what to do, because my hope is you're better than me and can be better than me, because honestly, if I was 19 and I was in this position, I'd probably join him. But my hope for you is that you can be better. You can be better than I was, a better man than I was. I want you to think back, just 2.5 weeks ago, what it felt like for those little kids to come up and want a picture with you. Those moms in that crowd wanting to hug with you. Those men in that crowd wanting to shake your hand. So now the question is, do you want to throw all that away?
You're right.
Oh, that was disappointing.
Oh, boy. Now the fun starts, I think, right? Now we start the fun.
That's the way it is, huh? We'll be seeing you, boys.
Despite all this, guys, Merry Christmas. And how about to all of you out there? You know, I don't know how far away you guys are and what's going on in the world. We had a terrible tragedy in this town just last night. And, you know, look it up if you want to. I'm not going to get into the details of it. But this can be a very disappointing and hard time for a lot of people out there. The holidays can be tough, but we need you to stay strong, man. See these guys in this ring right here? See me? We love you. We need you as part of the Imagine Nation and as part of the Imagine family. Stay strong. We love you. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, guys. Huh?
Merry Christmas, kid.